Okay. Hello. So, uh, thanks for joining my live stream. Hi. Um, so I today I'm going to. So I already have a basic to-do app that I have been building using Node.js, Express, React, and Postgres. So what I want to be doing is I want to port my backend from Node.js to Python, and the web framework I want to use is Flask, which is like a micro framework. Uh, it's like a micro web framework for Python. Even though I want to use Flask, let me just look at any other Python web frameworks that I could use. Mm, I think Django is a popular one, but it's a web framework for perfectionists. This is pretty high level, and I guess it has a few components that you get out of the box. We have some other frameworks as well. These are full stack frameworks. I guess that means a web, basic HTTP application server, a storage mechanism, a request dispatcher, an authentication module, and an Ajax. Okay, so it's like an end-to-end framework with like everything. Other full stack frameworks are, I've never heard of these. So three, easy. So I want to use Flask. Let's see where that is. It is not here. Yeah, here it is. It's a micro framework for Python based on WorkSilk, Jinja 2, and okay, good intentions. Yeah. So I would be building a bunch of REST endpoints with Flask. Let me just show how my app looks like to myself. Hey. Hi, Vijay. NPM. Am I audible, by the way? I don't know. Anyway, so let me just look at what my app looks like. I have basic login with no validations. Let me just create a something. So this is my very basic to-do app, which does like a little bit of stuff. You can just create to-dos and add them, and you can delete them, and you can also complete them. So anyway, I'm not going to be focusing on the front end. I want to work on the back end. So I have, what am I going to do? Yeah. So So what I thought I would do is I have a new branch checked out. I think just called Python migrate. Okay. I was thinking so my entire server is here inside the server folder. I would just delete everything and start from scratch. So let me just delete the entire folder. Delete. Create a new one. And let me just build a Flask app inside the server folder. So how do I build a Flask app? Let me see how. I have to install a virtual environment, then I install Flask. I think I probably have these installed. I import Flask from Flask, create an app called of the type Flask, then I create my routes, and if name equal to main, then you run the app. Okay, cool. So let me just create a file inside it. New file app.py, and I import Flask. I don't know why. Then I do an app equal to Flask. Then I create not be resolved. Great. We need to get the name, and I don't know what is the name. Current module as argument. That's the name of the current, which is main here. Guess. What does this mean? Let's go to the Flask docs. It's microbean. This is probably what I want. A minimal application. First we import the Flask class. This instance of our class will be our WHGI application. This is the app server on which our routes will get served, I guess. Next, we create an app instance of this class. The first argument is the name of the application's module or package. Name is a convenient shortcut for this that is appropriate for most cases. This is needed so that Flask will like to look for resources. Then use the route decorator. Okay, name is the convenient shortcut. Great. Then this is not needed. Save it as hello.py or similar. Make sure not to call your application flask.py because this would conflict with Flask. Okay, then let's create our route as app.route. And do a hello world. Return. Let's just return a string. Now, how do I run this? I have to export Flask app equal to the name of the app. I named it app.py. Flask run. That's it. Flask app equal to app and Flask run. Right. So if I go here, I would probably see hello world, right? It's running on port 5000 and I see hello world. Great. Sorry. Yeah, okay. Now I want to build my application. So how do I get started? I would be needing endpoints. Okay, let me write it down maybe. So I would be needing a get tools. I would be needing post one to do ID. I would be needing a post. I would need a delete. And what else? I think one more. But just to update it. These 5 endpoints. Also, I already have a database. I created one on the cloud, a free one, and I already have a schema. So what would I use for my database connection? Completely skip that. Okay, let's see what options do we have for Flask and Postgres. How to use Postgres database in a Flask collection? I think SQL Alchemy is a ORM model, and we could just use something directly for our SQL queries, maybe. Or would an ORM be better? I don't know. Creating the database and user. Okay, let's see. Is Postgres does the SQL? In this tutorial, we would use something called PG2. This is a library. Let's check this out. Is this a popular one? I don't know. It is a database adapter for the Python programming language, and its main features are the complete implementation of the Python DB API. Hmm. This seems okay. Let's check what it does. Oh, quick install. I want to binary package is meant for beginners to start playing with Python and Postgres. You are the maintainer. Changes allowed. I don't think we need all this. We just need this part, and we need the how to kind of have our we would be needing an insert query, a delete query, a select query. So we'll have to figure that out. I guess we can just put it here for now. I don't know what comes back. We'll check it out. Okay, let me import this first. It's taking an unusually long time. Oh, it's done. Okay. So we come back here, and so how do I connect to a database URI? Hmm, where are its documentation? Quick install, change binary runtime requirements, basic module usage. So it just talks about the string. I guess this would be the local way to do it. Connect to an existing database. Passing parameters. How to connect. Okay, so I have a cloud database. Let me just log into that. There it is. Browse. Okay, I have some stuff. I don't know why I opened that, but okay. How to connect to SQL using. Okay, there's an example here. Great. So I need to export this into an environment variable. I have the URL somewhere, I think here. Okay, Python 3. So we need URL lib parse as OP. We need this. We already have this. Properties. Import OS. Import URL parse as OP. This gives us our environment variable. URL lib dot parse as something UP. And we have okay, our database driver. Import. Oh, it's here. Import this. No. Didn't I install it? Oh, it's a binary. Not find a version. Okay, how do I install it? This is the recommended way. Should probably upgrade pip first. Great. Let's ignore that and move on. That you need to set up your database URL. Okay, let's export it. Export database URL. Does it work like this? How to export an environment? I think it works like this. Export. I'll just put my database URL there. Okay, it's exported. Now what? Now we do something like uses netlog.append. What is that? URL pass. What? This is really complicated. Why are we doing a parse and why are we doing this entire thing again? Do I really need this? Username, password, connect. I think I can just use this as is inside connect. Why don't I try that? It's like, okay, it's like it is separate. So let's do it separately. Just copy paste this whole thing. Okay, just parses a URL, that's it. I don't know why, but it does. Okay. It's basically building the URL and then it's just grabbing all this stuff. Okay. Let's just try it. Okay, now let's try this bit. So now we have connected apparently here. Now we just open a cursor. Then we'll just execute a command using the cursor. Okay. Execute. And this will have the SQL query. Could we place this outside and I guess have it be used by all the routes? Should work. Okay. Do I have to? Let's see. No, it's this is all about installing, setting up the DB. Okay, connection. That is fine. But what about our routes? I want to call it from my routes. So I return a connection each time. Okay, so I do need to get it every time. Okay, for each request. Strange, but okay. Let me then put it inside a method. F get DB connection and pretty badly. My database connection is not yet up. Okay. So now I go into my route and I call this method. Then I create a cursor and because I think I haven't. Okay, it's going okay, I guess. In terms of moving forward with the code, hopefully. And yeah, so let's call this here. We have a connection inside our route. Get DB connection. Then we create the cursor here. Dot cursor. And now we execute. Query. Okay. What do we do next? we do a select query, let's do a very simple select query. Just test if it works. Select star from what are my database tables? Let's see, I think I have select star from maybe user. I do have users. Select star from users. Okay. So now I think we need to close the cursor. Where did it go? Cursor.close, connection.close, and then we return something. Okay. Cursor.close and close the connection. This is like every request is going to create a new connection to the database, do a query, and return the response. Well, it works for now. So there's no close. Should be close. Alright, after I close this, now how do I get the data? Okay, cursor.fetch all, I forgot this one. So after executing, there needs to be a semicolon here. Box equal to fetch all. So this gets the result. Let's just call it result equal to cursor.fetch all. I don't know what it fetches though. How do I print it? Print. Sorry. See what happens. And if I return it here, it would, I don't know what it would return. So now I need to run this. And I have forgotten how to run it. What did I do? Flask. Yes. Okay. You go to 500. What starts with an S and ends with a T? Internal server error. Server error. Oh no. What is it? Something is wrong. Curry equal to connection dot. Oh, I think I forgot to return the connection. How do I return it? What does not start with an S and end with a T? That's even more difficult. Anything which is not an S. Acha, starts with an S and ends with a T. But what does not? End? Yes. Did I get it? I don't know. Tell me if I got it. Yeah, how do I? Okay, I just do a return connection. Yeah, missed it. With a W and ends with a T, not S. What? That's what. Okay, I got it. I think. So what do I win? I answered these correctly, right? I should get something. At least I should get this to run. Let's try again. Fast run. Okay. Um, what else? Okay, no errors. And I think 30 minutes are up. Should I? Okay. I think we get an array of objects. And I can completely put that in a JSON string. Response equal to, I'll create the object and I'll put something in that object, save data, and I'll put this array, which is the result. I hope I can put that. And let's put some status. Let's message this. Let's return the response. I think we should then get the result as a JSON response here, shouldn't we? Yes, we do get it. Okay, I think we got our database running and we got a simple route running as well. It's been 30 minutes, so I think I would like to end the stream. And thanks for joining, everyone. I think we'll continue next time. Bye.